Hello, welcome to Nakhon Phanom in Isan, and today we're gonna have a good time. I've been here for 3 days, just soaking up the delicious food, the beautiful scenes on the Mekong, and going on booze cruises for 50 baht. Nong song sam, good job. This is by far my favorite place in Isan so far. You'll see why in this video. Although to be fair, a lot of things have gone wrong during the filming of this video, which you'll see. And I just want to say a big thank you to the roaming cook. You've saved me on this video more times than you can imagine, including recommending this incredible sunset booze cruise for 50 baht. So strap in and let's enjoy another slice of Isan, this time in Nakhon Phanom. Good morning, good morning. Nice and early. The reason why I wake up every morning here so early is because I'm staying in this beautiful little building here on the top floor, and my room, which obviously is beautiful and wooden furniture, big windows and an awesome balcony that leads right across this road and faces the Mekong, and every morning I just get to watch the sun come up over the mountains, and it's a perfect wake-up call every morning. And like I said, I've been here a few days and I've kind of got into a routine. So I've actually got 2 more days here because I'm kind of taking a mini break from moving around, and Nakhon Phanom is the perfect place to relax, get in touch with nature and eat delicious food. Talking of which, let me take you for breakfast. It's going to be cheap and it's going to be delicious. Check it out. We're going to eat in a few places in this video because Nakhon Phanom, you kind of really got to discover it through its delicious food. But I just want to say thank you to the roaming cook. He's the guy that I recently gave a shout out to because he has an amazing channel. And good news is, he's now over 10,000 subscribers, so thank you for going over and supporting him. And thank you to the YouTube algorithm for kicking in and getting him to where he should be. Anyway, he was recently in this province, and I watched his video, so I'm going to steal his idea. Well, not his idea, I'm going to use his recommendation, which is this banh mi food truck. He sells like a version, like a Thai twist on a banh mi. I've had them before, they're actually really nice. I'll get one and I'll show you. But what I like to do is I just get one banh mi from this guy. Look, someone's picking them up, he's very popular. And then just next door, in this orange building, they have the most amazing curry shop. You know, they've got like 16, 17 different types of curries and fried eggs and rice. And it's right here next to the big monument on the river, spraying out the water. So this is downtown, central location, 2 minutes away from my hotel. This is the only way you can start your day in Nakhon Phanom, I'll tell you that. For those who don't know, banh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich, and it comes with, you know, different types of meat, but it's famous because it has like sliced coriander and carrot and cucumber, and it just has the most amazing aroma. So they have put coriander in there, and he put some tum inside, minced pork, and then like a gelatin sliced pork, a bit like corned beef, but like a Thai fermented version. And then he puts ketchup in there, and he also puts in pork floss, which is an interesting Thai ingredient. And the bread is nice and crispy and freshly baked. He has a little coal oven in the truck and he bakes his bread fresh. So yeah, it's absolutely delicious. There's a bit too much going on, but I really like the addition of the crispy papaya somtam and just the aroma. It smells so fresh. There's so much going on in this dish. Thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Lovely morning walk. Now it's time for a coffee. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Always forget in Thailand to ask for my wan. You have to say my wan, which doesn't mean no sugar, although technically, by definition, my and wan means no sugar. In Thailand, they take that as less sugar. But anyway, the coolest thing about Nakhon Phanom is, you know, down by the river, especially in the afternoon and the sunset hours, which you'll see at the end of this video. It's incredible. And I can see why the Roman cook in his video said that Nakhon Phanom was his new favorite place in the whole country. Because it's just got a really cool vibe, and just walking up and down this river, you'll know when you come here, you know, you're overlooking the Mekong, and then in the distance there's incredible rock formations and mountain ranges in Laos. On this side of the river you walk along and you see people just like growing their vegetables and their rice and their fruits and all kinds of things on the banks of the river, and they have their own little allotments, and it's really quite lovely. And this particular little shop that I've just pulled up on here, this little coffee van just opposite this place, is a very, very revered and important temple in the entire province. It's actually right opposite this. It's a pagoda called Patron Phanom, and it's 53 meters tall, and it was built in the 12th century. However, it did fall down at some point due to rain, but they've recently restored it and rebuilt it, and when they did, they placed a 110 kilogram gold spire on the top of it. And as you can see here, especially in this nice early morning light, the sun is glistening off that solid gold attachment on the top there. And I walked past that last night on my evening run. In fact, just running up and down here in the evening, you'll see lots of temples, and they light them up so beautifully in the evenings, and they just dance in the glistening lights and in the stars and the moon, full moon last night. Beautiful. So yeah, Nakhon Phanom, you know, just come down here just to enjoy being on the Mekong and the epic views and the good coffee, and make sure you don't ask for sugar. But I have to agree with the Roman cook, you know, the minute I got here I was like, yes, I vibe with this place. I think this is my favourite place in Isan so far. We've only done 5 provinces, we've still got 15 left, but this one's up there just because of the atmosphere. Right, I've had a bit of a nightmare, so I always take a bit of an hour or 2, sometimes 3-hour break during the filming. I wake up in the morning, I do something, I show you the morning's activity, I do something interesting, and then during the hottest part of the day, is that little chihuahua? don't see a chihuahua on the streets, do you? Are you... What? Are you... Have you got a mum and dad? What's going on? Anyway, then, right, I go home and I try to fix my camera. This is my Sony ZV-1. This is what I vlog with, okay? And can you see that big thing on the lens? That doesn't come like that. That's an external wide angle adapter. It just helps this camera have a slightly wider angle and wider field of view, which is good for vlogging. And I've been using it since I started this trip. Well, not since I started this trip, since God knows when I got this. When did I get this? I got this in Koh Samui. Anyway, it snapped off, and there's like a ring, like a glue adhesive ring, and it just must have worn out, and the adapter just came off. So I spoke to some friends, and they advised me to get the official rings sent out in the post. But you know, they're made in China, and it takes like a week and a half to get here, and I'm moving day by day, so it's just impossible to get anything sent to me. So I was like, I'll just super glue it. I'll just super glue it on. And I left it to dry, and now when I press it on, can you hear? It's struggling. It won't turn on anymore. And then on the back it says turn power off and then on. So basically what's happened is some of the glue has gotten into the camera mechanism, and I've basically glued my camera shut. Now apparently nail polish remover will help, and my good friend Dana has sent me a video tutorial of how to fix it. But I've been running around like a blue ass fly to the camera shop here, asking for help, and they were just laughing me out of the shop like, what are we gonna do? I've tried pulling it off, but I know I'm gonna break it because I'm pulling it really hard and I can start to hear it cracking, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna break it. So I'm on the GoPro 10, which is why I bought the GoPro 10. I bought the GoPro 10 to improve the quality of the driving footage, and also for it to be my backup vlogging camera. Now recently I used it, but I didn't use the windsock. But I have the windsock on it now, and I had to give it a little bit of a haircut, because if I push down, can you see it coming into the frame now? So I've had to give it a little bit of a haircut and engineer it somehow to make it sure it doesn't come in the screen. Anyway, I'm sorry to just ramble about camera equipment, but I just thought you'd find that funny that I just super glued my camera together out of pure stupidity. Like, nobody said that was a good idea. Let's get something to eat, because that was a 3-hour fannying around to fix the camera, which obviously it's not fixed, and I'm starving now, and also I don't think they serve food on this booze cruise. Right, I've decided to pull in to the Old Faithful, which is the Somtam Thai Isan food restaurant, basically next to my hotel, literally next door to my hotel. And the first day I arrived here, I stumbled in here starving and ordered 3 or 4 dishes. And I told them here, I said, "Mai pupla ra," which basically means don't put fermented fish intestines in my food, please. I don't like the taste of raw crab, and it makes me sick. And they said, don't worry. And they cooked me a delicious meal the first night I was here. So we're coming back because it's right next to my hotel and it's good old Faithful. And then we'll go on the boat. Right, the food's here. Now this is so good. Some of the best food I've had in Isan. So, sticky rice, classic. Okay, that's standard. So the first dish is chicken wings. Dip it in the chili sauce. I mean, let's look at these. These are delicious. Yeah, as chicken wings go, they're fantastic, and I love them. I had them every time I'm eating here. And then this is the star of the show. This is somtam, but instead of having papaya, it's sweet corn. So loads and loads of sweet corn, and then you have all the rest of the normal, you know, somtam ingredients: tomatoes, long beans, chili, green chili, and fish sauce and everything. But not the really crazy fish sauce, not the fermented one. The main dish, or the most typical of Isan dish here. This is larb, but this one's done exactly how I want larb. There's no offal, there's no tripe or pig skin. This is just strips of pork with red onion, green chili, roasted rice, you know, all of the traditional larb ingredients. But it's just, I don't have to pick through it and make sure there's nothing in there that I don't want to eat. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And just the perfect right amount of chili, because, you know, they take care of me here. Remember, I can eat spicy food, but here in Isan, what you think your level of spice is will get tested here. Your manhood, your spice levels will get tested here. I come from England.
England.
And where do you come from?
Thailand, Nakhon Phanom.
Nakhon Phanom. Nakhon Phanom is very beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
And can I get a drink? Oh, no, he's gone. I can breathe. Oh, isn't this the life, huh? 50 baht. And I got the best seat in the boat. Right at the
ชีพขึ้น
front.
มานะครับทีมงานเฮียโกนะฮะ
We've got ourselves some phalang. This is the name of this fruit, phalang. And a beer and some mango. Thank you.
ว่างทุกโต๊ะระดับขึ้นมาไหมใครอยากขึ้นมาเนาะนักท่องเที่ยวท่านใดมีความประสงค์จะขึ้นชั้น2เชิญนะครับ
This is very Thai. And I love it. Can I have some more?
Yeah, sure.
This is delicious.
So people want to know why
ของเรา
เรา
เหรอเอาไม่ใช่ของเขา
what did you do here alone?
I have a little Honda Dream motorcycle.
Okay.
And I'm driving to every single province of Thailand. 77
to
provinces.
explore Thailand.
Every single province. So I have done about 30, 40 provinces already.
30, 40. Now you come to
I start in Yala
oh shit, from south.
and I go up the south.
Drive
and then
alone.
Alone.
And
เอา
stop
ท่านผู้มีเกียรติ
everywhere.
มีใครจะขึ้นชั้น2เชิญนะฮะ
How long gonna take? A
One
month.
year. 1 year.
1 year to complete Thailand completely.
7 months already.
Alright. ตอนนี้เข้ามา7 เดือนแล้วกำลังขับรถจากยะลามา Honda Dream.
All these guys have come up from Bangkok. They're on an Isan road trip.
คุณกรคณะพันธ์กับพันเบอร์ 1ควบคุมเรือคุณชาญวิทย์พันธรัตน์เจ้าหน้าที่
Well, we're just going to enjoy the views,
ตอนนี้
soak in the atmosphere
ไล
and
ฟ์สดกำลังขึ้นชั้น
have a
2
chat with these guys.
เที่ยวเทศบาลนะครับ
have a couple of beers. And maybe this guy will start singing some Tom Jones.
เกียรติครับฝั่งตรงข้ามคือเมืองท่าแขกแฟนข้าวต้วนสปปลาวเราอธิบายบรรยายฝั่งลาว
It's not unusual to have fun with
เรือ
anyone.
น้องที่น้ำโขงลึก
There's a karaoke boat.
ที่ท่าเทียบเรือของเรา
And that would be epic.
ตอนนี้สุดหล่อจากอิงแลนด์ก็ได้บันทึกภาพนะผู้บรรยายรูปหล่อด้วยยินดีต้อนรับสู่นครพนมนะ
Exactly.
ไม่เสด็จสปีกอังกฤษนะสปีกอังลาวเลยสบายดี สบายดี สบายดีสบายดีครับภูเขาที่เรามองเห็นอยู่ฝั่งเอาจะมีถ้ำ
ฝั่งแม่น้ำโขง
สวัสดีค่ะ
มีหินงอกหินย้อยสวยๆงามๆ
มีวันไหน Facebook
ครับส่วนพญานาคคู่อยู่หน้าศาลก็ต้องเหมือน
1K viewer, friends around the world.
ถ้ามี
Wow.
หนุ่มสาวคู่ไหนมาเดินจู๋จีมีของมาจีบกันก็ลงแล้วก็จะได้แต่งงานกัน
This is very fun. I'm loving this. Gotta do this. If you want to meet locals and drink cheap beer and have a 50 baht booze cruise on the river Mekong, the Nakhon Phanom is your place. See, there's a Catholic church. I didn't know there was churches up here, but there you go. And we're having a great time. But it's about half an hour or 45 minutes back once the way we came, and then I'll finish the video with the vibe on the Broadwalk, because as I told you before, that's where this town really comes to life, in my opinion. Nong song sam. Sawadee Good job. Chok khap. All right. Right, let's finish the video. My favorite part of this town. Up on the Broadwalk. On the Broadwalk. Broadwalk. Okay guys, we're gonna wrap the video up now. I hope you enjoyed the Nakhon Phanom province video. It's a big province and we only really stayed in the town. But I had a great time and you will absolutely love this little place. So come here, give it a visit, and thank you to the roaming cook. He has no idea that I stole all his ideas. So the least we can do is go subscribe to him. If you're not subscribed to him already, go show him some love. He has a fantastic channel all about food in Thailand and around the world, and he knows his stuff. Anyway, we're gonna go soak up some more of this atmosphere and go get my beanie because it's 12 degrees tonight. It's freezing in Isan. Oh, it's December in a couple of days. So the winter months, bring your jacket. See you in the next province. I think we're going to be doing a big road trip in the next video. We're going to go to multiple provinces in one video next. See ya.